Yeah, hello, welcome to the I Ultimate. I remain Mr. Innocent, your coach. Now, or should I say lecturer? Call me Mr. Lecturer. Now, this is the third phrase of the website space, and on today's class, I'm going to be teaching you. The last class I taught you how you can get your domain name and your hosting from Namecheap. I advise you to get your domain name from Namecheap for a reason which I explained. I explained to you that Namecheap has a way of communicating with their clients directly, and I also taught you how you can be able to create an account with them. A whole lot of stuff. It's not that other sites are not good. They are good. I must confess, they are good. They are good, like NameSilo. Yes, these are good servers. Good servers in which I purchase from them. But I'm just telling you, as a student, you are, as time goes on, you know why we use something like this. As time goes on, so they are all good. But once you register with Namecheap and get your hosting from Namecheap and pay for your hosting, pay with your credit card, pay with BTC or whatever you're paying with, you'll be receiving an email on your email. Yes, you'll be receiving a message, meant to say, on your email. Now that message will tell you, although I didn't get this domain name from Namecheap, sorry for that. I got it from NameSilo. I told you they are all good, so I know what I want to use it for, and I know the reason why I got it from NameSilo. Now they serve same purposes. Do you understand? NameSilo also, their response team is very good, but Namecheap have a way of quick response. Very quick response. Maybe you have issue with your domain name, you just have to enter immediately, and they will give you feedback on what is happening. Now this is NameSilo. I got this domain name from, and you see I got a domain name from NameSilo, and the name of this domain name is giftapple.shop. You can see giftapple.shop, and they will tell you, oh, you got it from NameSilo. Look at they are trying to tell me, and I paid $2.19 for me to get this domain name. So they are telling me these are what I'm paying. So once you make payments on Namecheap, that's how it will come out. Namecheap, and they'll tell you, oh, you have successfully paid for. They will call your name, dear whoever just paid for it. This is your bill, and this is what you will keep. You see, they will give you all the details about this. Now, the moment you get this is your domain now. Now we have gone to get our hosting. This is how our hosting looks like. I got my hosting from Extra Pro Host. I didn't get it from Extra Host Pro, mean to say I didn't get it from Namecheap. I got it from another kind of server. So you see what I'm trying to explain to you. You can get from a domain name from Namecheap and host it in somewhere else, but sometimes it's really not advisable for you to do that. But I basically have a reason why I did it. So you see, now they are trying to tell me, okay, I hosted this, and this is my domain. This is my control panel URL. I told you control panel, cPanel. I told you this is my cPanel details. So this is my server information. You can see, and this is my server 1, my server 2. Now I'm going to be telling you why they are giving you all this information. This will enable you to do whatever you want to do with your domain name. You know why? Because we got it from two different servers. For instance, I got my domain name from NameSilo, and I went and hosted it in Extra Host Pro. So they are trying to tell me, okay, this server need to tally with NameSilo, which I'm going to do practically when I want to buy a domain name. I'm going to show you what this simply means. Now, what I'm going to do, but if you are buying your domain and your hosting from Namecheap, then you don't need to do a whole lot of stuff like name servers, exchanging of name servers. No, the only thing you will see is how to log in your cPanel, and they'll give you a URL like this. That is the main thing I want to show you. These are your cPanel details. They'll give you a URL like this. All you have to do is just copy and open a new tab and paste and enter. You see, there are two ways in which you can enter your cPanel. Either you use this way, or you can see these are cPanels. This is your cPanel, or you just delete and put /cPanel. So whatever your domain name might be, just put /. Make sure you just at the end of it put /cPanel. Then you just enter this this 2083. Now what you have to do is to go back to your cPanel's details. You just copy your username. This is your username, so you come down here and paste here, and then you have to go back again and okay, let me cancel all of this. We don't need this anymore. We also don't need all of this, so let me just cancel all of this so it will be bulky. Now I have to go back here and copy this password. Now they'll personally give you a password, but if you want to change it, you can now change it yourself. So I always advise people, once they give you a password, try to change it. Now we have just logged into our cPanel. So you see, we are into our cPanel. Wow, this is how our cPanel looks like. Now there are two ways your cPanel can look like. They have cPanel theme. So let me just explain this. We have this paper lantern. So also we have Jupyter. So it depends on what you want. Let me show you how Jupyter looks like. So it won't be as if this is how Jupyter looks like, but they are all the same. They are all the same. You don't need to worry yourself. They are all the same. You see, all these are all the same. So you don't need to be scared and say, mine is looking different. No, they are all the same. So you decide the one you really like. So it depends on what you want, and you don't even anything you want, just anything. You see, these are two different things. So take note of that. That is the first thing you need to know. Now let me just quickly explain what this simply means. General information. You can see general information. This is the general current user, and this is the primary domain. Take note, this is the primary domain. So the primary domain is this. You can have add-on domains and a whole lot of stuff, but this is what you need to know. Now these are where everything will be done. I told you your cPanel has a whole lot of stuff. It has a file, it has an email. This is the file manager. It has images, it has email accounts. This is where you customize your emails and know whatever you want to receive from your emails. These are the billing support, so you get to know about your billing support. These are where you get your file management. These are where you get your SEO, search engine optimization. So you see they are categorized in different boxes, and this is where you get your database, my PHP, my SQL database, and a whole lot of more. This is where you get your domain name. For instance, you want to get an add-on domain. An add-on domain is adding another domain. Another domain, adding another domain that has same UI. I can add another domain to this cPanel. You see, a cPanel. Let me explain something about a cPanel. Now a cPanel, you can add, or should I say, a web hosting. When you get a web hosting, you can add, depending on the kind of web hosting you get, you can add 5 more domain names into that web hosting. So you see, so web hosting is just like I told you, like a memory card. Once you get your memory card, you just have to know how you can attach all domain name to that memory card, or attach different phones to that memory card. You understand? It's just like one battery powering 5 lights. Do you understand? So it depends on the kind of battery you get. That is the amount of light you can power. So if you get a mini battery, it won't be able to power more than 2 domain name. But if you can get a domain name, a higher battery, you can be able to power as much as 10 domain name. So this is where you can add on domain, and this is your subdomain. Now what is subdomain? Maybe adding an external or URL, just like a URL, adding something to it, but it's not URL. Understand? Now I have www.giftapple.shop. I can put .go. I can put /go. So I'm adding a subdomain to it. So take note of that. I can add something at the first place. I can say info.giftapple. I can add Ada. I can add innocent.giftapple. So it depends on what exactly you are trying to add a subdomain for. So these are your metrics and visitors, error, bandwidth. Which bandwidth you need to know. Once your bandwidth expires in a site, then the site is done for. Now these are your security, where you have your SSL certificate, and a whole lot of more, 2-factor authentication. So these are where you protect your cPanel's logins. Software, we have the CloudFrame, you have the sites software. Now when we start progressing into this fully, you will now be understanding what a software means and all of it. So I'm just trying to just give a recap. Now advanced is when you are into it already. Now the next thing we have to look forward to is this app installer, which we have your WordPress. You see there are a whole lot of installer you can use to build your website. So you see, but I told you what we'll be using is WordPress. This is what we'll be using. So this is how your cPanel looks like. I just did this so you can be able to see how your cPanel looks like. This is all you need to know about your cPanel. So in the next class, I'm going to be teaching you how you can be able to create an email, an official email for your business that you can use to send message and receive, and also how to install a cPanel, how to install a WordPress site, how to install a site on your WordPress, how to install a WordPress on your site. Thank you.